First, we need to inflate the ball. Remove the plug from the ball and then insert the end of the pump into the opening. Push and pull the pump to inflate the exercise ball until it is fully inflated. Carefully push the plug into the ball. It is important not to over or under inflate the ball. The ball should give just a little when you sit on it, but not flatten out. We will start with a few fundamental exercises using the ball that will enable you to connect with your core while maintaining an elongated spine. Sit on the center of the ball with your feet shoulder width apart and knees aligned over the ankles. This first exercise is bouncing, and as the name implies, it is a fun way to warm up and will help you to find the most optimal and comfortable position for your spine. Keeping your fingers lightly on the ball, press your feet into the floor to activate the thighs and calves, and bounce a few times. Stop bouncing and check your posture with your hands. There should be a curve in the lower back, but it should not be exaggerated. Start bouncing again and actively engage the abdominal muscles by drawing the navel in towards the spine. The bouncing should be very light and buoyant as you support yourself with your legs and your core. Stop bouncing and maintain your optimal posture by lifting from the center of the chest and lengthening through the neck. Now we'll practice pelvic tilts. Lift up from the chest to keep the back extended and let your arms hang loosely. Inhale and tilt the pelvis forward, gently arching the spine and moving the tailbone behind you. Exhale, tilt the pelvis backward, drawing the navel to the spine and gently flexing or rounding the spine. Allow the ball to roll backwards as you tilt the pelvis forward. The ball will roll forward as your pelvis tilts back. The movement is initiated at the pelvis. Do this a few more times and finish with your spine in the optimal position. Now let's move the pelvis side to side or laterally. Again, the movement is initiated from the pelvis, so there is no change in position of the head and neck. Now circle the pelvis around, then circle in the other direction. Moving the pelvis this way helps to release tension in the spine and back. By practicing these movements on the ball, we have greater range of motion than if we were on a chair. Maintaining optimal posture throughout, we will now do some leg lifts. Inhale and lengthen the entire spine as though a string was attached to the crown of your head, gently stretching you upward. As you exhale, pull the navel up and into the back of the spine. Lift the right foot up a few inches off the floor while you press the left foot firmly onto the floor. Exhale as you lower the foot back down. Inhale and lift the other leg up. Remember to keep the abdominal connection. Then inhale as you lower the leg down. Back to the first side. Inhale and lift the foot up. Keep the spine long. And exhale as you lower. Inhale, lift the other leg up. Keep the spine extended so that you don't sink into the ball or slouch. We'll make it a little bit harder now. This time, lift the right foot up and extend the leg out from the knee. Press the left foot into the floor and hold the position steady, breathing naturally. Then bend your knee and lower your leg down. Pressing down with the right foot, lift the left foot up and extend the leg out from the knee. Again, hold and continue to breathe. Back to the first side. Lift the right leg up and extend, breathe, and maintain a long but not rigid position with the neck. In addition to strengthening the abdominal muscles, this variation strengthens the quadricep muscles, the front of the thigh. And the second side once more. Keep the abdominal connection throughout, lifting and extending through the spine. As you get stronger, you can hold this for a longer period of time. Most importantly, maintain all alignments and do not hold your breath. This next exercise will work the core muscles even more deeply, as well as tone the buttocks and legs, as we will be moving the body from vertical to horizontal. This is walking up and down the ball. Sitting on the center of the ball with the fingertips on the ball, inhale and slowly begin to walk the feet away from you. As you exhale, pull the navel in towards the spine and continue to walk the feet away from you, keeping the hips lifted. The finished position is with the shoulders and neck resting on the ball. The pelvis is off the ball and is lifted by keeping the abdominal and buttocks muscles contracted. On an exhalation, return to the starting position, walking slowly back in reverse and maintaining the abdominal connection. The difficulty of this exercise can be increased by not using the hands. Either cross the hands on your chest or reach forward with the arms and perform the same movement. Move slowly so that you maintain your alignments, the abdominal muscles contracted and the hips lifted in the finished position. Once you've mastered doing this slowly, you can add the element of speed, moving up and down rapidly while maintaining proper technique. We'll now come onto our back for an inner thigh and abdominal strengthener. Lie on your back and with your feet lifted off the mat, bring the ball between your feet, ankles, and shins. Squeeze the legs into the ball firmly and keep the abdominal muscles strongly engaged. Inhale and slowly straighten the legs up to vertical. Exhale as you slowly bend the knees. Inhale and straighten the legs up, and exhale as you lower. Keep the abdominal muscles actively working and do 2 more repetitions. Now we'll do a more challenging variation. This time, as you inhale, straighten the legs so that they are between 2 to 3 feet off the floor. The lower the legs are to the floor, the harder the work is. Exhale as you bring the knees inward. If this is too difficult, don't straighten the legs all the way. Remember to squeeze the legs and stay connected to your core. It is okay for the lower back to arch a little. Just make sure to continue to pull the abdominal muscles in throughout the entire exercise. Now bring the ball out from between your legs and place it under your legs. Gently rock side to side to release tension from the back and spine. Abdominal curls on the ball work the deepest abdominal muscles because the ball allows you to access greater range of motion than doing this on the floor. And as in the previous exercise, the back also gets a great massage. With the back and shoulders resting on the ball, bring both hands behind the head. The fingertips support the weight of the head so that the neck will not be strained. Keep the pelvis lifted. Inhale, and while exhaling, draw the navel firmly in towards the spine and lift the head up, bringing the rib cage towards the abdomen. Inhale and slowly lower. While exhaling, again, lift the head up and pause, then slowly lower. Repeat several times, keeping the pelvis lifted by contracting the abdominal and buttocks muscles. Make sure you do not bring the chin in towards the chest, but instead lift the head straight up. Do not pull on the neck or head, but instead allow the head to rest or even press back into the hands. Let's add a twist to these curls to target the oblique abdominal muscles. Inhale, then exhaling, curl up and twist the right elbow and ribs towards the left hip. Inhale back to the start position, and exhale, curl up and twist the left elbow and ribs towards the right hip. Alternate rotating from side to side, making sure that you keep the buttocks lifted. Always exhale during the lifting portion of the exercise to keep the abdominal muscles actively engaged. When you've finished your repetitions, rest over the ball and stretch the abdominal muscles and back by extending your arms overhead. Hold and breathe deeply as you enjoy this long abdominal stretch. Then, slowly walk your feet towards the ball as you come up to an upright position. This next exercise is called side crunches, and it will strengthen and tone the oblique abdominal muscles as well as the quadratus lumborum, a group of very important back muscles. It will also challenge your balance and stability. We'll start on the knees. Bring the ball to your left side and rest the side of your torso on the ball. Straighten your right leg out. Bring your hands behind your head, keeping the elbows out to the sides. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift your body, keeping your body strong. Inhale as you return. Keep the abdominal muscles taut and avoid arching the back. Also keep your neck and face relaxed. Let's do 4 more repetitions. 3, 2, and last one. Come upright and we'll repeat this on the other side. Bring the ball to your right side, extending the left leg out to the side. Place your side against the ball and bring your hands behind the head. Inhale, then while exhaling, lift your body, keeping your body firm. Inhale and return. Exhale, slowly lift up, keeping the abdominal muscles engaged. Inhale, slowly lower. Continue your repetitions, staying relaxed in the neck and face. The work is focused on the core muscles. 2 more. Last one, and release. We'll now finish with a few stretches. Stretching reduces the possibility of the muscles becoming tight or sore. It also helps to release physical tension, helping you to feel more relaxed. We'll start with a basic bridge pose to lengthen the abdominal muscles and the spine. With your arms at your sides and the ball under your calves, inhale. Then while exhaling, draw the navel in towards the spine and lift the hips up. Hold for several breaths. Keep the legs connected to each other and even stretch through your toes. Slowly taper the spine back down. We'll do this once more. Draw the navel in towards the spine and lift the hips. Hold and breathe. Inhale as you lower back down. Now come to your knees and place the ball in front of you. This is kneeling shoulder stretch. Bring your hands on top of the ball, shoulder width apart. Move the ball out in front of you, keeping your hips lined up over your knees. Keep the back extended, the head right between the arms. From here, you can rock gently side to side. Breathe deeply and savor the stretch through the back and shoulders. This pose is wonderful for releasing tension in the back and shoulders. Now turn your toes in towards each other and open the heels as you lower your buttocks towards your feet. Rest here for a few moments. Then slowly come up to sitting. I hope you have enjoyed exercising with your inflatable ball. This was just a small sampling of the many different types of exercises that can be done. In order to learn more about exercise and these products, contact a certified fitness instructor or a personal trainer at your local health club. Whether you want to sculpt your muscles, improve your sports performance, or simply feel strong and toned, exercise can help you achieve your goals.